worked scrape right here on this tree line. That's just, you walk on this side, I'll walk on this side, check it out, see if I can find it. There.
Two on this side. This might be
Right now, guys, plan is kind of work the right side of this cornfield right here. We're gonna sneak around to the north side of it. Then there's basically like 60 yards of woods, and then it drops down into a creek bottom, meadowy area. Super thick back there. All those deer have got to be bedding back in there. Otherwise, on that left side of this cornfield, there's a little patch of timber that these deer like to bed in. So we're hoping we can get kind of between them, between the bedding and their food. So hopefully we can get right in between them and get a shot at either a nice buck or some does. So I work this way. Maybe we'll look for some more scrapes and fresh sign, and if we find some fresh sign, we're gonna set up on that. So work our way in. So far, we've been seeing a lot of scrapes, so they've been around. Perfect. Now, guys, we got bedding off of our back right here, past this neighbor's field back here. Drops straight down to a bunch of thick cover. So these deer are probably bedding back in there. We're in this ditch line right here. Otherwise, there's some thick cover right behind me, between a couple fields that gets really thick. We'll try to get right up in here somewhere so we can kind of hit these access paths to their food right here from their bedding. So we'll pick a tree and we'll get set up, see what happens. Alright, guys, just about all set. But we just got up, we see two young ones, an opening in the corn probably like 60, 70 yards away. So, already got deer moving. Hopefully the mama's nearby. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
He did everything but scrape it once and then pissed all over it. He was head bobbing towards all around the bend like there was another deer coming. So I don't know if there's another buck. No.
They blew right away. I was like, oh, they saw us. Because they were literally like 30 yards away. But then they were running back from this field behind us. So they saw something out there they didn't like. And of course, the doe, 6 point, and the 8 point. Went trotting to that point.
2 little 6 points.
2 little 6s, and then the 8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They went trotting to the corner.
Yeah, they didn't know
They
what
saw it
happened.
went around the corner. There's a small chance they come back out, but it's not really looking like it. Shoot. What a sweet encounter, though. He had me going. He's probably at 40 yards to the limbs out there. Slowly working this way.
We might have another
We still have a good half hour, I bet. 7:03, and yeah, we still have like almost 45 minutes. Anything can happen, guys.
Anything can happen in 5 minutes.
Right. Well, guys, pretty eventful night, I have to say. Like we said, I mean, originally those fawns were out in the field as we were setting up, and then they worked right under our stands, bedded, and then those bucks worked out. One good solid 8 point, a couple 6s, and they kind of just hung around at about 90 yards for probably a good half hour. Those young ones ended up getting up and started working off, and right as they're working off, these bucks decided to start working towards us along the wood line, and they probably hit 40 yards, and all of a sudden, I mean, these young ones got probably 30, 40 yards away, and all of a sudden they started blowing. So we look around like, what in the world? And they started running towards us, so they saw something in that neighbor's field back there that they didn't like. And then of course all their bucks and stuff heard that, and they ended up trotting off, and we tried grunting at them to try to, you know, make it sound like a buck was kind of pushing the does around or the fawns around, but nothing. And only thing we ended up seeing towards last light was just another young one and then a nice mature doe, but they ended up heading straight away from us. So that about wraps up today. Hope you guys enjoyed that footage. Like and subscribe this video, guys, and hope you guys are having an awesome deer season. We're gonna pack her up and head home.